somebody says to you, oh, well, you know, Nikki, you should really use this young lady for a speaker because I've heard her speak before and she's really powerful and I think she would be great for your event. Well, what they think is great might be different from what you think is great. And they don't understand the type of event you're planning. So they might not have a good concept of what's good for your event, you know. So it's really important that you talk to them, like talk to the actual speaker or talk to the actual entertainer and find out, like, okay, do you have samples, you know? Do you have a YouTube video? Do you have, samples of your work that I can see? Are there referrals, or excuse me, references or testimonials that I can read, you know, so that you can get a good gauge for, okay, yes, I think this person will be a good fit, or no, okay? All right, and then negotiating, you know, speakers or entertainment fees is always suggested. You know, you never know what, you know, people are willing to do unless you ask. You know, if you find that you find a really good band or a really good speaker, but it's just a little outside of your client's budget, then talk with them about, you know, what are some other ways maybe you guys can work together. Would they be willing to, you know, maybe if the fee is too high, then instead of being able to pay the full fee, maybe they'll bring it down some if you're able to give them additional exposure, and they can, you know, be on the website or have an opportunity to have FaceTime with the attendees, or even getting the attendee list. Like the bridal show that we're doing, a lot of the sponsors that we brought on board, one of the things that they know that they will receive is the bridal list afterwards. So for each bride that attended, they'll get that list with their contact information, you know, email, phone number, and their name, you know. So for some, that's huge, because they're like, okay, now I've got this many, you know, this many leads that I can then follow up on, okay? So think about ways that you can negotiate with them as well. And then always sign a contract. I don't care if they are a friend or, you know, somebody that you trust. A contract needs to be in place, okay? So that way everyone is clear on what is agreed upon. If any questions come up, all you have to do is say, let's refer to the contract, okay? Not, oh, we discussed this, or oh, I thought this, or I was promised this. There needs to be a contract.
So what if you are just like, I'm in the process of having my logo done, and we've talked about it, and now I have reservations about why I give her my information, because she can take it from me. You know what I'm saying? But she showed it to me, and I'm like, okay, this is great, and this is what I want to go with. And I'm like, dang, we didn't really negotiate any pricing before she actually developed it, but it was my vision, so she had to sketch it and come back to me.
Do you have a contract?
No. I had zero contract with her, and now she can say, well, this is going to be $1,000. I'm not paying you $1,000 for that.
Right. Well,
you know, so
you just gave a great example.
So now it's like, okay, here I am losing sleep. Well, we're neighbors, and it's like a trust factor thing going on right now, and I'm trusting that she will give me my product without charging me an arm and a leg. Right. So we are going to sit down and negotiate the contract and come up with a price, so forth and so on. But it's going to be her contract with me, because she's the one who's doing the work for me, not the other way around.
Well, I mean, yeah, it could be either, because if you say to her, you know, I really would like, since, you know, and you still have time to go back and rectify the situation, because without a shadow of a doubt, you need to have a contract.
Yeah, I need to give her my contract.
No, you just need one contract. You just need one contract, because she's providing you a service.
She provided me the service, and I just gave her my ideas. I mean, she can't take the name,
you just
she
told her
designed that I wanted.
Yeah, you just told her what you want as a customer.
Right.
That's all.
And she
created it for me. You need to have her send you a contract that outlines the services that she's providing, and what she's charging you for that. So what I would recommend is going back and saying, you know, now